Hey, don't do that. Sorry. Good thinking.
Is it good now?
Yeah. Because when I go outside, it should let me connect.
Yes, elbow. Hmm?
Maybe. Sounds like it. Alright, cool. I gotta go get my Paramotor so I can fix some things on it. But Ashley wanted to show her new best friend.
Please. Oh, you were cameraing my boobies.
Hot. Sorry.
It was literally just a straight shot of my boobs for like a bit.
My bad.
Whoops.
So correction is, so you said his name is Booga Booga now.
It's Booga Booga. Well, it's RJ, aka Booga Booga. But I was gonna show you what he does to me when I go inside, because Dro hasn't seen what he does yet.
I haven't.
So I'm kind of scared of him inside because he like goes after you because he's like horny.
Yeah, you might want to give him some time.
But like he's he makes me hysterical because I'm like laughing but also scared but also like just shocked. So he puts me in like a hysterical mode.
Hi. You want to see the camera? He loves you.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't do that to me or Luna.
It's kind of, I think it's because I'm a girl. Because that's who he gets fed by, like, girls. But also, he's a horny goat. So anyway. I'm gonna go in.
Do you really want to mess with him?
Well,
He's gonna beat you up.
No, he's not hurting me.
Will he play with that ball? Because I see they've been moving it around. I was wondering if they're playing with the Luna's ball that I threw in there for him.
Because they're moving it. But he's gonna be so distracted.
Oh yeah,
You don't.
because you're in there.
You don't understand.
He's like, come in here. So I can beat you up.
Distract him this way for a second if you can. He's playing with the
Come over here.
chain.
Come. Come over here. Over here. Come. Come say hi. 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 How are you? See, he's not going crazy like he does to you.
Why?
Oh, now he's doing it. Look, she's in there. Go beat her up. He's gonna get you. Do you have treats for him or anything? Give him the ball. See if he'll kick it with you. He ain't. He's just gonna go after her. Bring him back over here with the ball. Because you're too far away. And it's all hot over there.
I'm trying to get the ball.
He won't let you. He said no, it's his. Get her.
Huh?
Just tell him to get you. That's not where the ball is. If you turn around and walk away, is he gonna knock your ass down?
You stay there.
He said no.
No.
You want me to get him over here?
Yeah.
Come say hi. Hi. How are you? Hi. Hi. Are you gonna get her? Are you gonna get her? Are you gonna get her? Are you gonna tell her who's boss? Yeah, you tell her.
You have to see my best friend too, real quick. My best friend.
Here, give me this. I don't want to go over there with this, so it doesn't scare them or anything.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
I'm gonna grab my engine and
You're
stuff so I can go
stupid.
work on it.
Was that worth it?
Yes. Oh, he's funny.
He is funny. Well, because, okay, if I were to just stand there and let him do whatever he's doing, he just, like, jumps up and,
I
like...
saw him jump up on his 2 feet. That's funny.
Because he's trying to hunt me.
Yeah.
I don't want him to.
Yeah.
I don't like being chased. Being chased scares me.
But he's like being playful too.
Yeah.
He wasn't like actually coming at you. Like he was just jumping and stomping around.
Yeah, but he's scaring me. But like when he
looks happy about it.
When he mouths you, he's not biting you though.
No, yeah.
He's just like licking you like all weird, like. But it just looks like he's trying to like bite you.
He likes you.
He loves me.
Alright, let me grab my stuff. I'll put this over in the van. I think all my tools are in here too. I'm gonna need those. So I need to see if they're in here. And I think I had, oh no, she's using my other mount for my camera. But there's a bunch of stuff in here I'm gonna need, so this I'm probably gonna move forward too at some point. Let's see if I can stand this up for a minute. have to fix some electrical stuff too on the van. Did you enjoy the goat? What's up, Stinky? How's it going? What's up, Turbo? Let's see. I need these cables too. So, I don't think I even mentioned this before, but yesterday when I got done flying, I had to turn off the stream because I had bad signal where I was at. What's up, Find It? I noticed that there was a bolt that came off from my exhaust on my paramotor, so my exhaust was like hanging open. So that's why it was extra loud on my way back. And I didn't even notice really any lost power or anything because I wasn't going full throttle. I was just like barely pushing it. So I got to put that back together because we're going to go fly like all this weekend if weather allows for it. And I just wanted to make sure all my gear was like up to par. So I'm going to go mess with it and stuff. The RV needs some stuff too. If I have time to do it, I will. But the van is probably going to get messed with first because I'm going to probably take that with me out of town to go do a couple things. Right now the RV is a little bit in shambles because we took everything out of here so that we can bring it down. My buddy's letting me hang out at his place, so we didn't want to stay in here in the heat. These next couple days are supposed to be hottest days, or yesterday, today, so it's already pretty brutal out. So like, it's pretty dope that we don't have to be stuck in here because that would suck. I have AC, but we were running a generator, and you know, you gotta keep filling that with gas. It's like, it ends up costing so much more to just run all that shit with gas. I did the math too on we had another generator that I borrowed from him that had 5,000 watts, but we're not even using that much. And then it was costing like $1 gallon an hour, so that would have been like over $200 like every week or something, like every week or two or something like that. Yeah, maybe 2 weeks. I forgot. I was doing the math on it, but it was going to be really bad if we were to run everything, like with all the computers and the ACs and all that stuff, to have it running like a house would be. So it just doesn't make sense. Yeah, the computers too, like the stuff that we do on my machine, when we're overclocking it and stuff, it puts out so much heat that would make it that much harder to get stuff done, because then with the overclocking overheating, it starts to lag everything and it just makes it impossible. So yeah, for now, like, it will give me the opportunity to, since everything is kind of out of here, to just clean everything up again, since we did like a long drive with it, and the power steering gear is messed up. It could just need an adjustment, but with those things, you got to take them apart and check all the seals and all this other stuff. I don't feel like dealing with that, so I just got a new one and pop the old one off, and I get the core charge for that. But that's a whole job in itself, and it's way too hot to be like under the vehicle or on top of the vehicle working on all that right now. But I do need to do some stuff to the van before I take it out of town, because I haven't, like, since before winter we were planning on working on the van. We never got a chance to. So anyway, that's where I'm at with that stuff. But I have to grab my tools so I can go put my paramotor back together first. Then I'm going to work on the vehicles if I have some time for that. Once I get everything done. Oh yeah, those swamp fans. Well, we have an actual AC in here. I put it into the closet in the back. There's like a closet in the bathroom, and I put the AC in there with a hole on the top and the bottom so that it could do its thing. And it did cool down in here. But as I was saying this yesterday, like when you get, 10 degrees, whatever, cooler from 95 degrees, 100 degrees, you're still hot. It's still hot as balls. So, like, it's not really the best. Like, RVs aren't really good at insulating. So, it just doesn't, it doesn't do well. Not with the windows like this, anyway. Like, I guess if all the windows were foamed up with, those padded foams and stuff like that. Like, I did put foam all around the seals of the doors and stuff before we even left out of town. So that is sealed up. But then even in the front, like there's like a blanket type thing or whatever, fabric that's hanging to close out the front. That's not enough to block the air, like this thing here. So like with this all closed, and like the door closed and all that, it helped. Because then, like all the air kind of stayed between this little box right here. But yeah, again, it's still like, if it's like 100 degrees beaming down on the RV and you're down to like, 80 degrees, it's still hot. And we have a fan too. I installed a fan up here. Check this out. So I haven't even really shown everything in the RV yet because I haven't had time. But I basically wired this fan directly in. I've got another fuse panel box here and one up front that I installed. But this runs up the house battery. And then we got a set of fans that are in there as well. Is there another one? I thought there was another one. Oh, I guess the AC was the other fan. Oh, here are all our cups and mugs, by the way. We should probably bring those over there so we can just use our mugs for coffee and stuff. What's up, Abaddon? Alright, Rodan, what's up? I see. No problem, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if we had those foam shades for all the windows, even these vents at the top, like, I have stuff to make it, right? Like, I could just do it. But it's time consuming. I just don't have that time right now. But, like, if I were to do that, it would definitely help as well. But luckily my friend, let us bring the stuff down there, because if we were doing that, we would be spending most of our time, which we were starting to do, just to cool the place. Like, if we're spending all day trying to figure out how to cool the place down, then we're not getting any work done or doing anything else that we got to do. So that was like kind of frustrating. So we were like, yeah, this sucks. It's great if you're going like camping and you're going out like hiking and like all that stuff, and you just need a place to cool down and have some drinks and like get back out to doing stuff outdoors or whatever. Like, that makes sense. But to like live in it or to try to work out of it in the summer in the heat, not fun. But we did put some panels up on the roof, so he helped me bring some of those reflective insulation panels on the roof, and then we covered it with a tarp. But it's still warm in here. Like, I mean, I'm standing in here right now without any AC, and I'm not sweating yet. It's not that bad, but it's also not middle of the day. Like, it's getting there. And for his fridge, yeah, we got a cool little fridge. So check this out. We got, like, I went on Amazon. I had, like, a list that people were helping out with, like, donating, grabbing stuff for us that we needed for the RV. And I found this little mini fridge that does 12 volt and 110 volt. And, I had some good reviews or whatever, so I thought, it was like $250, I think, for the fridge, somewhere around that price, or $300. No, maybe around $250. I have to look again. But the reason I say this is because I later went to an RV store, and the RV store had the same exact fridge that we got, but it's like a little car fridge that's supposed to fit in between your seats. But it was like $150 or $200 more than the one that I saw, or the one that I got from Amazon. So the only difference was the name. So that one was like a name brand version of the one that I got. That was like a Chinese rip off probably, but it was actually the same exact thing. Like I looked, the buttons are the same, the whole face, the interface, the way the Bluetooth works with the app was all the same. It was just like a different company rebranding it for, you know, hundreds less. But the thing about that fridge is it cools really well, and I was surprised. So I haven't tried it on 12 volt yet, but on 110 it cools enough to freeze everything in there. And like both Ashley and I have had moments where we just take a bottle out and tap it and it just turned into ice. You know that moment where it's frozen just enough that if you take it out and smack it, it turns into like a slush. It's perfect. But yeah, it would be nice, like, once this thing is actually done correctly and not rushed, you know? Like, I got fucking rushed to throw all this shit back together, unfortunately. But I did the best I could with what I had at the moment lying around without having to spend, like, too much. So most of my expenditures went towards, like, fixing electronics bullshit in here to get wiring working and lighting and all that kind of stuff. Like, the alternator went out in one night, in a rush of doing all this shit and having a bunch of fuckety crap go on. We hooked up the battery backwards and like fried shit, so then the next morning I had to go grab stuff for that. Just a pain in my ass. The whole move sucked. But that's how it is. I mean, I kind of think about it this way, like, moves, no matter what they're for, suck. Like, they're never fun. So you had a 20x20 over yours and it was awesome. Yeah, like there's a canopy over it right now, but it's not raised up with any poles. It's directly on the insulation panels that are reflecting back up. So like it helps. Like I said, I'm in here right now. I'm not sweating bullets or anything. So that's pretty awesome. Normally it's way hotter in here during this time of the day. But at the moment, it's like it's like being in shade, you know, like outside when it's hot. But I really want to take this to the place this weekend that we're going to, but it's just going to take a lot of work to get that done in time, to be like proper. But I'll see what I can do. Like I said, first paramotor stuff, so let me get these tools out of here. For those. now in the van, it's hot. Way hotter than it is in here. From here for now. The transmission on this is fine. I do have a small leak on one of the hoses, but my buddy said he's got a thing that I can fix it with. So I just need to cut the piece off that's got the hole on it and then put another piece. I'm grabbing your Cokes, Ashley. Put them in here so we can put them in the mini freezer fridge. I do need to do like another check on it and all that, but originally I had overfilled it a bit thinking, oh, it's because it's got a leak, you know, eventually it'll be like the right amount, but it surprisingly still looks like it's a little bit overfilled. So either the leak's pretty slow. I mean, I don't see it all over the ground, but there are some drips, so I'm gonna have to tend to that at some point. But the power steering is the worst. That was so difficult to drive such a long distance with no power steering. The whole thing was like you gotta, like, to go straight, you gotta constantly like bump it left and right. You know, if you've driven a car with no power steering, what I'm talking about. It sucks. One that's supposed to have power steering but doesn't. But yeah, I didn't feel like taking that whole thing apart. The steering gear, just to try to find out that I needed new seals or anything. That thing was from the 70s. It definitely probably needs to be replaced at this point. Definitely, probably. Alright, car's running. Get you guys in there with me somehow. Trying to make you not fall down everywhere. And RV, I will be back for you. maybe that'll work for a second. Because I still got to put my motor on the back so I can bring it up front. I don't really have a problem so much with it slipping, like on how do I say this? The discs inside, they might have been pretty worn down. I thought I remember the previous owner saying he replaced them, but I don't believe anything he says at this point because there was a bunch of other stuff I saw that was bullshit. So like, one of the things I noticed when I did a transmission flush like years ago, it was, there's a pin down there that allows you to switch from like park to neutral to drive and all of that, and that pin is like bent down a little lower than it needs to be, and I bent it back up, but I was afraid to break it, so I didn't bend it back up all the way. So when I drive, if I hit like a bump, it'll go from drive to neutral, and I just gotta like bump it back down and it goes back into drive, no problem. So I like, the only reason I didn't go back in there to redo that and bend it back up more is because when you go to open up the transmission pan, for anyone who doesn't know, all the fluid comes pouring out. So I was like, I don't want to do another transmission fluid change and then have to go buy more later when I decide to drive it. So now that I'm like driving it, it makes sense to now do it and go in there and look when I have time. And I have all my stuff with me to do it, but it's, again, like I just need to make the time for it. But goddamn, is it hot out? It's warm. And I feel this getting cold, but not that cold. Not as cold as it normally gets. Probably needs to be filled too, though. I have a can of stuff for it. It's still holding pressure correctly anyway. Alright, let me put this thing on the back, and then I'll show you guys what happened to it when I get back up front. over looking for some molly coat, some plumber's putty. So freaking hot. What are you guys up to today? Anybody else dying with this heat like we are? You out? Alright, peace out. Good, there's a nice little shaded area there. Feels so much nicer than outside though. Some cool air at least. I'm gonna refresh all this before I get out. I guess I'll just leave it in here. It's still warm. Stay nice and warm. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys what happened to this thing. Stay. Yeah, so this nut came off. The spring looks like it's okay. This other one on this other side is still holding on over here. And it looks like it got some oil splatters everywhere. Here too. But yeah, I'm gonna take that off, inspect everything, and make sure these bolts are tight too on the top. I should have some extras. Yeah, I can see, chat. What's up? But I'm mostly usually reading chat on Kick. But I did happen to have it up. What's up, Carrie? I saw that you were saying yesterday that you would go skydiving, but only with somebody that you felt like knew what they were doing. Well, in order for anybody to go with you, like when they do tandems, they kind of have to know what they're doing. So they usually have hundreds, sometimes usually thousands of jumps before they're allowed to really do all that kind of stuff, or before they even want to do that kind of stuff. So they better freaking know what they're doing by then. There are flies everywhere. I see them on the camera. They're all hovering in front. Digital bees. just take this side off too. I don't know, those look like they're fine. Doesn't look like I hit anything on my prop other than bugs. DM where? I don't even know where you're talking about. Alright, Karina, just taking it a day at a time, trying to get our shit done. Wrong bag. Wrong bag of bolts. Oh, they don't let you like pinch squeeze to make the chat bigger on here? Lame. I mean, if this. Let me see if I have the right one though. I don't need this thing coming loose. What is that, like a 10? Yes, it's a 10. There we go. Carbon everywhere. I'll go grab my spray bottle. they soak up. There's definitely some oil on here. Dirt buildup from this being open while flying. And some bugs. see just because there's like a small little chip there. I'm trying to clean it and see if there's any other ones that maybe I missed that might help. Like cleaning might help me see something that maybe is the case. I'm going over it all. This one's a mess. WD-40 for the wing, yeah. Out of my props though. Yeah, you can see where it was spurting out on my prop as well. I don't see not even a scratch. I mean, not anything worthwhile. That thing must have just shaken off and like fallen at some point. see there are some cracks starting on the bulb too, the primer bulb. It's probably time to get a new one of those soon. Still holding pressure though. Hey, what's up? What's she doing?
Oh, she wanted me to bring this umbrella.
I was gonna grab my keys from downstairs, but I can do it myself. I was gonna have you grab it if you were coming back up. But I will go grab it myself. Go take your time. Thank you though. Go ahead and pull the whole thing off.
This shade doesn't last very long.
What, over here?
Yeah. It's like, I'm gonna plant 50-foot trees over it. It'll be straight everywhere.
Which one of these bad boys is gonna help out? First try. I still was gonna go down. I haven't gone down there yet.
What do you need?
Just my tea. Tea.
Is it in like the fridge or something?
I'll come down. It's fine.
Okay, I can get it.
I can get it.
I can get it.
I can get it. I can get it too. Well, I can get it. Well, I'm gonna come meet you halfway. I'm gonna go meet her halfway. That's what I'm doing. Oh man, you got some tooth assist pulled? I'm about to have some problems too because I got to go soon to the dentist to get mine looked at. I got one in the back giving me problems now too. Last time I was many years ago though, luckily. I had to get my wisdom teeth finally pulled. At the top, my top ones were bothering me. I had a cavity in one of them. But yeah, I gotta go figure that out soon. But being out of town makes it a little more tough on everything. But that's another thing I'm figuring out soon. Cut that one off and then here. Might see if there's something to put this on. Okay. Just in case that I forget if that pops off down or not. And this one's gonna need this guy. I do have to adjust my hang point. I'm gonna try and do that today if I can. Been having to fight like leaning back into my chair a bit. Locked in there. I might not need to take that one off. I don't. Okay, good. Implant for $5,000. Man, that's so much. I hate that it all costs so much here for medical shit. Bad boy, come out of here. There we go. That's a bit of a mess. Okay, good. I thought that looked cracked, but I think that's just dirt and gasket. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, shit, which way does this go on? This way? That's, yeah. To move these springs out too once I put this back on so that I can do this correctly, clean this out. I just posted a video with one of the dudes I flew with last night, Sharky. He was the one that did the wingtip bump. He was telling me a trick to get these springs out where you put a shoelace in through it so you have something to pull it with easier. You like wrap it around a screwdriver, or I guess you could do it like around a wrench or something and get leverage to pull. I do have one of those tools for the spring, and I was like fighting with it for hours trying to get it on, and then I realized you can actually do it without the spring tool. You just have to have these bolts off, and then you can like bend it into the correct place. But yeah, you don't even have to do it that hard. I was like, oh my god, I should have just done this in the first place. I saw somebody on YouTube talking about that, and saying that you don't really have to go crazy with it. Don't vape through your nose. Oh, there go the peacocks yelling. Man, it looks like these got pulled past it somehow. Like, I guess from all the vibration. I probably will need new ones of these. This one doesn't really look eaten up, though. I gotta figure out where to put my box of nuts. That feels too loose. Oh yeah, I've seen people who do that with cigarettes, where they like smoke them through their nose. That's so horrible. It's gotta burn so hot. don't have an extra one of these, so I'm gonna have to go to the store and get one in a bit, and then I'll be back and turn this all back on once I get back from the store.
Southern States has this kind of fence in like 50-foot roll too, right? I thought we got 100.
Alright, I think that's as much as I'm going to clean it off for now until I go get this all back on. Make a water slide. They actually have a cooling water thing for the dogs. I'll go slide in it later, just for you, Scuba. I guess I should probably pick one of these up while I'm there too. I need one of these little pumps. Alright, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Let me shut this off so I can put it away and go to the store.